No son of mine is gonna be alternative or emo. I'm gonna cut your hair, son. No you're not. Because, think about it. If you cut my hair, you're gonna be contradicting yourself. Wait. Holy shit. Holy shit. I didn't think about it that way. Wait a minute. Is that back talk I hear from you? God damn it. Hello guys. So today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. So how I got the idea for this video was, one day I just woke up, I did my normal routine, wake up, brush my teeth, eat breakfast and whatever. Then I check on my phone, go on YouTube, and I see this recommended to me. Today we're going to be watching an episode from La Rosa de Guadalupe. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a novela, but what you guys like to call a soap opera, which honestly I really hate that term. Like, who wants to watch an opera about soap?
Baby, why won't you tell me that you love me? Tell me that you love me, please! Don't give me the silent treatment! Please! Please! Ah!
And this episode is called Camuflaje Emo, which means emo camouflage. For you guys who don't know what this show is about and don't live in a Hispanic household, so if you live in a Hispanic household, I'm for sure you know this show. Your mother and your sister have watched it, and now I'm here watching this for you guys. Kill me. Each episode is played by different actors for different scenarios, and they always play this depressing ass intro. Honestly, it's like depressing as hell. This specific episode is talking about being emo. Now, I remember watching this episode as a kid with my sister and my parents, and oh my god, they had their own special opinions, That brings me back to this subject that I kind of talked about on this channel, and that subject is being alternative and Hispanic. Now, I know guys, I don't seem that alternative, but trust me, I still dress the part. I know how it feels to be alternative and Hispanic. I know it's hard, especially being in a traditional Hispanic household. You get judged like way too hard, trust me. I totally understand. I've made a video on this channel about being a metalhead and Hispanic. Go watch it, link in the description below. I totally understand, honestly. So if any of you guys are watching this who are Hispanic and alternative, I respect you, honestly. Comment below if you are too, because I would love to hear that. I know it's hard. Trust me, I went through it. I look like this throughout high school. But anyways, let's get on with this episode. So this specific episode is about this one girl who's basically, she's emo. And she's like living out her, just her normal day-to-day life and just how hard it is for her. And it's just like, dude, I feel that, honestly. So it begins with her picking out gum from her hair. So trust me, you're gonna want to remember this part because it's crazy how she got it on there. So she's picking out gum in her hair, and then we get a flashback about her in school and some of these horrible bullies just treating her wrong because of just how she looks. And when you're bullied in school, obviously they tell you go talk to a teacher about it. So that's what she does. Thing is though, this teacher is horrible. So basically, like how actual school works, sadly, she took the side of the bully and she was just like, stop interrupting my class because you always interrupt my class.
¡Ay!
¿Por qué gritas, Iris?
Miss, es que
nada, Iris, ¿por qué siempre tienes que interrumpir mi clase?
Es que Denise me...
No quiero escuchar tus excusas. Salte de mi clase.
Pero Miss, déjeme explicarle.
No, te sales de mi clase o te expulso 3 días.
But then she comes back to the class so she can talk to the teacher again, and this is what she says to her.
Soy, por eso grité.
Ah, te molestan.
Sí, Miss, desde hace un buen.
¿Y por qué crees que te molestan?
Porque me expreso y me gusta vestirme de acuerdo a lo que pienso.
Justamente ser inadaptada te trae todos esos problemas.
No soy inadaptada, simplemente soy como soy.
Pues si te gusta ser como eres, pues aguántate.
So basically, she talks to the teacher and tells her that the girls that were making fun of her because she likes to express herself. Thing is, though, this teacher's all like, well, if you conform to society, maybe you'll be treated better. What the actual dude? You're a teacher. You're an educator. You don't do this. What the hell? And then now we cut into another flashback on how she's living her life at home. And let's just say it's more judgmental over there than it is at school.
Derecho a estar en mi recámara sin tener que estar soportando a la nefasta de mi hermana. ¿Cuántas veces te he pedido una recámara para mí solita?
Pues no la vas a tener. Vivimos en una casa pequeña y todas nos tenemos que acostumbrar a vivir así.
So the mother gets onto the little sister saying, hey, stop making fun of your sister. I know she's emo, but like we gotta respect that. Well, why is everybody against her? Honestly. And oh my god, this is annoying. She keeps saying this. You're gonna hear this throughout the entire episode.
Bueno, ¿qué hice para merecer una hija emo?
She basically keeps saying, why do I have an emo daughter? I'm like, chill. You should be happy. It's awesome. But anyways, we come back to where she's trying to take out the gum in her hair, and, you know, the mother's all like, well, have you tried ice? And then she's just like, yeah, I've tried ice. Thing is, though, this was just my minor problem about this part. They never said, have you tried peanut butter? She says, if there was another option, she would know what it is. But I'm like, have you tried peanut butter?
Otro remedio. Pues si lo hay, no lo conozco, mijita.
Ay, mamá, ayúdame.
Does that work, by the way? I don't know. Have you guys gotten gum stuck in your hair and you tried peanut butter? Does that actually work? And then the mother says this amazing thing to support her daughter.
Dios, ¿qué hice para merecer una hija emo? ¿Qué?
She says that thing again, honestly. And you guys are probably wondering, how did she get the gum stuck in her hair? Well, this is what happened.
Mira, mira, mira. Una emo. ¿Y si la matamos? Vente. Te vas a morir, mugre emo.
Por favor, no me hagan daño.
Te vamos a dar tu merecido por ser una emo.
Por favor, no me lastimes.
So apparently she was walking down the street and then she sees these skaters, and then these skaters are like, oh look, an emo, and then they just like put her down and put gum on her hair. Thing is though, these guys look like they're 19 years old or 20. These guys just look like grown-ass men. And they're putting down this girl who looks 14. I'm just like, chill the actual out. Anyway, she snips off her hair and then she goes downstairs to her mother and says, hey, I'm normal now, like what you've always wanted me to be. This is where we introduce the grandmother character. Granny in this episode is like a straight savage. You'll see why. You'll see why later. But anyways, the mother's all like, yeah, you're gonna conform to society finally, and I'm gonna buy you clothes, and it's gonna look bright on you. And that's very supportive of you, mother. Then we introduce this guy character who basically, I mean, he was in the beginning of the episode. I didn't really cover that, but I mean, like, he's not that important until now. I think his name is Eric. He is the other emo in the class. Thing is, he's going through the same thing this girl's going through. Anyways, she tells Eric to f off because she thinks that he's a poser.
Con tu pregunta porque es algo que no te importa.
Sí, verdad, no me importa. Tienes razón. Luego te veo, bye.
Emo o no emo, el caso es que no me dejan en paz.
And then she goes to meet up her friends. Anyways, her friends, they're douchebags, honestly.
Con el chicle y te pasaron la fresa.
No lo tomes así.
Dakota tiene razón. Es lo malo de que vayas a una secundaria de paga. Te pegan sus fresadas y ñoñerías.
No, Alison, yo les juro que soy la misma.
Claro que no. Ahora eres una traidora y no queremos que nos hables más.
So her friends are basically telling her, why are you dressed up differently? Are you a poser now? And they basically just call her a poser. I'm just like, if they're your actual friend, I don't think they treat you like that. And if they do, you should find new friends. Anyways, the little sister's a total she just likes to make fun of her older sister who's emo, and it's just like, calm the fuck down, honestly.
No te voy a querer, ja, ja, ja.
Deja de leer algo que no es tuyo, metiche.
Eres la nieta que siempre quiso mi corazón, ja, ja. Como si el corazón hablara, qué cursi.
Mira, Brittany, eres mi hermana.
¡Loca!
And then Granny shows up, and she's a straight savage. I'm telling you guys, Granny in this episode, straight savage. Comes in, gets the older sister, and tells her younger sister that she's being a douchebag. Granny's a great savage. And then she says, wait till your mother gets here.
Vas a ver cuando llegue tu mamá. Vas a ver.
Then her mother gets there, and her mother barely does shit, and she's all like, well, we're trying to turn her back to normal, you know? I'm just like, why? Honestly, why?
Sé que ahora estés del lado de la emo, mamá.
Ya deja de decirle así a tu hermana. Iris está tratando de dejar de ser emo y tenemos que apoyarla en lo que quiere.
So anyways, Granny gives this awesome speech about how you should just be yourself and it'll make you much more happier, which honestly, it's awesome.
Lo que te escribí fue que emo o no emo te quiero mucho. Eres la nieta que siempre quiso mi corazón.
¿De verdad, abue?
Claro que sí. Lo importante es que seas feliz.
And then we cut to the next scene where she meets that Eric guy again, and then that's where he's all like, I'm emo also.
Porque yo también soy emo.
¿Qué?
Lo que acabas de escuchar. Yo también soy emo.
And we're gonna later see the backstory of Eric. Just letting you guys know, remember that intro scene in this video? No son of mine is gonna be alternative or emo. I'm gonna cut your hair, son. Remember that. Anyways, we cut back to school, and then the teacher's talking about how they're gonna have some party thing planned on and whatever. And so she gets the big bully girl and our main character partnered up so they can pick the music. And she's just all like, no, I don't want the emo music and all that stuff.
No, Miss, yo no quiero estar con la emo.
Denis, no le digas así a tu compañera.
Thing is, though, this is where the teacher's all like, we have to respect our main character now because she is conforming back to society.
Ella ya cambió y la tienes que apoyar, porque no voy a permitir que haya discriminación en este salón. Y es para todos, ¿entendieron?
El fleco, me vestí de otra manera menos emo y ya por eso soy digna de respeto. Si a esto no se le llama discriminación, entonces ¿qué es?
She's giving her respect now because she looks normal? What the actual f***? You're an educator! Anyways, she then finds the CD and she's just like, who is this person on it?
¿Y este quién demonios es?
Remember that CD. She finds the CD, looks at it, then she puts it in and she loves what she hears. And this is where she draws the infamous picture, basically expressing herself, saying that she's actually emo in the inside.
Camuflaje emo. Moda para verle la cara a tus papás y a todos los demás.
Pretty sure a lot of you guys who used to be seeing kids and emos are still emo in the inside. Don't lie to yourself. Anyways, the next day happens and then she meets Eric again. And then he was just all like, hey, do you like my CD? And she's just like, wait a minute, that actually is you in the cover of the CD? Yep, that's Eric. And so this is where we finally get into Eric's backstory. Now remember when I told you guys to remember the beginning of this video? That was a parody. This is what actually happened.
Que te están molestando.
Pero eso no fue todo. Me pasó algo que nunca se me va a olvidar.
La semana pasada le informamos en torno a este grupo de los EMOS, jóvenes que se han enfrentado con otros grupos allá en Querétaro. Bueno, pues estos enfrentamientos llegaron...
¿Ya viste la imagen que tienen esos chavos? Es la misma de nuestro hijo.
Ay, no, ¿tú crees?
Por Dios, mujer, míralos. Pero ahorita mismo eso se va a acabar.
Desde las 3 de la tarde.
¿Qué onda, pa?
En este momento te voy a cortar esas greñas.
No, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué, pa?
Vas a andar así con esa
No,
imagen,
pa.
como esa bola de lago que se hace llamar emo.
No, por favor, no lo hagas, pa.
¿Cómo de que no? Ahora mismo te quito esa imagen del mal.
Pa, por favor, no lo hagas. No, papá. No, por favor, no.
What he just said was literally what kind of I went through. I didn't go through like my dad barging in my door and then cutting my hair, but I did always went through my sisters, my mother. Sorry for calling you guys out, by the way, but you guys made me do this. I've always had them like take me forcefully to like a barber shop or something and make me cut my hair, and I'm just like, well, damn. And so, because, you know, obviously the leading guy comes in, she falls in love with him because, you know, obviously they share the same things.
Eric, ¿a poco ya tienes galán? ¿Qué te importa? Tú no te metas.
What the actual just say? Who does that? Okay, look, I get it. You know, people who are in love do that. I just don't think that they do it so obviously, you know, like that. Haley Williams. Oh, so someone has a girlfriend? No, she rejected me again. Oh, damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
Nobody likes me, nobody wants me, nobody cares at all.
You good, mate? Anyways, we get to the party scene, and then she plays the CD that, you know, her new boyfriend gave her. Obviously, the bully girl gets all pissy about it.
¿Qué es esa música? Les dije que la rara iba a traer pura música naquitos.
Ay, pues tu música debe ser muy fina, ¿no?
Por favor, no empiecen a pelear.
Pues yo nada más estoy diciendo la verdad. Yo tengo la culpa de que Ellis no pueda reconocer que no es una persona normal.
She was saying that she was not a normal person. That is fucked up. So then she just walked out because, I mean, that's the more mature thing to do. And then, you know, obviously Eric chases after her. And then we run into these weirdos again.
Prefirió cortarse el cabello que las penas.
¿Por qué me hacen esto?
Porque odiamos a los emos.
Pues yo también soy emo y no soy dejado.
We run into the old skaters, the 19-year-old looking skaters, and they're just all like, hey, we're gonna bully you. Haha, we're stereotypical bullies. We're like 90s bullies. What the actual I'm sorry, this was like forced. Then again, this is a soap opera, so everything is forced. You know, because Eric saved her daughter's life from those weirdos, which honestly is really awesome of him. The mother invites him for dinner because she's just all like, oh, I finally met your boyfriend. He's actually normal looking. This mother, honestly. But then all this happiness ends whenever the sister calls out the boyfriend.
Porque no ha dejado de ser emo. Y Eric es más emo que mi hermana.
¿Estás segura? ¿Por qué lo dices?
So the little sister basically tells their mother that she's dating an emo, and then she's all like, what the f? The characters in this, like, everybody's like overblowing what emo is. And let me know in the comments below if you guys have went through a household like that. I mean, like, I can't imagine going through a household that's just like, he's emo! And then everyone's just like, what the f? Then the grandmother scolds the little sister because, I mean, Granny is a straight savage in this show.
¿Te importa si son emos o no?
Ay, ya, güey. Tenías que salir a la defensa de la emo. Se me olvidaba que es tu consentida por emotiva.
No, no es que sea mi consentida. Si la defiendo es porque ella no es una metiche como tú.
Then we cut to the scene where they're dating and, I don't know, where they're like in school, and then the bullies just got onto them again. Honestly, these bullies could have been written out. Then the mother finds that picture that we were talking about earlier.
Nunca dejaste de ser una emo. Me has estado viendo la cara, Iris.
Cálmate, mamá, no es para que te pongas como fiera.
¿Pero cómo no?
Tell me this is not an exaggeration.
Me has decepcionado profundamente, Iris. No es posible que en un dibujo digas que me has estado engañando.
Es que no quiero cambiar, mamá.
¿Sabes qué? Haz de tu vida lo que quieras. Pero mientras vivas aquí te vas a ir por la derecha. Por lo pronto estás castigada a tu cuarto.
She's just like, you lied to me. How dare you say that you're an emo in this household? What the actual is wrong with this lady? So she goes to talk to her little sister finally, and she gives her a talk saying, why do you shouldn't hate me because I'm your sister. And then her sister gives this bullshit excuse being all like, well, my friends don't like seeing me around in emo, and then they always make fun of me because of you. And I'm just like, why? And then she goes and finally transforms herself back to what she wanted to be, just to piss her mother off. And I'm like, savage.
Iris, ¿a dónde vas? Estás castigada.
Ya no, mamá. Ya soy libre y me la voy a pasar bien con mis amigas.
Iris, Iris, ven acá, Iris.
So she goes to reconcile with her friends, and she says that her boyfriend is named Kronos.
El dios del tiempo.
¡Cronos! Tú también te quitaste el camuflaje emo.
Sí, ya no vamos a ocultar quiénes somos. Los dos somos libres otra vez.
Fucking hell, he reconciled with her friends, which honestly, they're horrible friends. Why would she do that? I don't know. This show literally made me lose my mind. But right when she leaves, her savage granny gets onto her mother finally.
Sé que después de que tú y yo hablemos, vas a cambiar de opinión. Vas a cambiar.
And she pulls out the book. Now you guys are gonna see what's in that book in the end of this. Anyway, she goes back home, and then her mother's all like, I got something to show you.
Solo que tu abue me enseñó este álbum. Mira. Esta soy yo.
Órale, mamá, qué copetazo tienes.
Pues es que esa era la moda, mijita, cuando yo era jovencita.
So her mother shows her old pictures of her whenever she was like in the 80s. Then we end off this whole thing with a message, and the message is, this is just a phase. This is a phase. Have you seen me? But anyways, that is the episode, and I'm so glad you guys decided to watch this. Let me know if you guys want to see another one, because I know they've made another emo episode. But yeah, guys, tell me what you guys think about this. Comment below. And also, if you're Hispanic and you're like alternative, comment your stories below. I would definitely love to hear that. But yeah, like always, like, share, and subscribe. Ring the notification bell when you subscribe, because honestly, that's the only way that you can watch my videos and get notifications. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.